All right, writers. Today I am going to show you how you can create your own Google Slides to get your writing organized, and then it's going to lead right into publishing your writing. We use Google Slides to publish your personal narratives. You guys did a fantastic job with that. I was able to print it out, and they looked so sleek and just very professional. So you guys are going to start your Google Slides on your own this time. We're going to start it a lot earlier in the writing process. When we did it a while ago, you wrote it out first on paper, and we went through that whole process, and at the very end of the process you typed it into Google Slides. Well, this time you've got your idea, you broke your idea into subtopics, and now you're going to start writing your drafts, even using Google Slides for your drafts. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is make your own Google Slides, because you're big. You can do this now. You guys are like becoming technology whizzes with this remote learning. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at Google. So just google.com, and then go to our, we call it waffle or the 9 dots, or now we could call it an array. So it's got 3 equal rows of 3 dots in each row. So go to that array there, click on it, and click on slides. So it's yellow and it says slides. That's what you're going to use to do your story. So there's tons of different kinds we can do. For now, we're just going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it with a blank one here. So click on blank. All right. And then ta-da, you have your own Google Slides. So now you know how to do it. Even if you're joyriding or other things, like you can use Google Slides as your word processing, like what you want to type with. So once you've got it, what you're going to do, everybody needs to name it very similarly. Okay, I'm going to have you name it Nonfiction Book Draft. So Nonfiction Book Draft, and then you're going to put your name. Right? If you do that, it's just going to make it a lot easier for me to see your work. Okay, so name it Nonfiction Book Draft and then put your name. Then immediately you're going to share it with me. So click share, and then you should have me in there, and then you hit done. Okay, so right now you can see over to the side there's one slide only. This is going to be your title slide. So whatever your topic is, you're going to put it on there. So I'm going to call mine The Human Brain. And then down below, you're going to say bye. Now, you must capitalize your name. Second graders, you know that by now. So make sure you capitalize your name. And also, always the title of books should always be capitalized too. Okay, so got it all capitalized. So that's the title. Now you need a new page. In fact, you're going to need enough new pages for all of the different subtopics that you had created for yourself. So watch carefully. Here's how you do a new page. You're going to go to slide, new slide. How easy is that? Okay, let me show you again. So I'm going to back it up. You click on slide, new slide. How? There it is. Okay, and these are set up so nicely. So think of this like the heading of a book, right? Think of that like those big letters, and then there's all the little stuff after it. So this is where you write your subtopic. So you came up with these on Friday. So I spent a little bit of time looking back at that seesaw activity that I did, and I actually took notes on a Post-it so it would be easier for me to remember. You might have that other seesaw one up so you can toggle back and forth, whatever you need to do. But what you wrote on Friday on Seesaw, if I commented, you need to change those things that I commented. But if it's good to go, you take those same subtitles and you put them in here. This is just going like that was you coming up with your ideas. This is you starting your draft of your book. Okay. So like I decided I'm going to make my headings like questions. Have you seen people do questions? Yeah. So I'm going to do it. The first one, what's the job of the brain? Whoops. Okay, so I was careful for my spelling. I have a capital letter. I have a question mark since mine's a question. I could just write like the brain's job and I wouldn't need an ending mark, but since I'm going to do it like that, I need that question mark at the end. This big box here is going to be where eventually you're going to write that paragraph. You're going to write those sentences that go along with that subtopic. For now, leave it blank. So now I need a new slide because I have another subtopic. So I'm going to go slide, new slide. Here I'm on this third slide here. My next one is going to be, what does the brain look like? And I've got the room for the sentences there. Slide, new slide. What are the parts of the brain? Okay, so I've got that room, and then I have one more new slide. This one is going to be, how can you make your brain stronger? So now I have a title page with my name, and then I have a new page for each of the subtitles of the subtopics. Okay, so you can kind of think of this like these are going to be different pages in your book. Each page is going to take that subtopic, and then later on, after Thanksgiving, we'll write down the details or the sentences that tell more about that subtopic. Okay. Once you've already shared it with me, once you've done it, it saves automatically in your drive. Okay. So I'm going to just exit out for now because I'm done. Okay. All right, second graders. That's where we're going to stop with our writing for today. So I hope that made sense. I can't wait to see these drafts of your nonfiction books that you're starting, and make sure that if there was something that like you wouldn't be able to add sentences to, don't include that in your book. You want those subtopics to be able to have sentences that you can write about that. All right, writers. Man, I'm going to learn a lot from you. Can't wait to see what you're coming up with and how these books are going to look.